simply because he didn't get a knockout. But realistically, he got something just as bad as a knockout, a shutout, where you're winning majority of the rounds. It was just as dominating as Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. So, I want to commend him. And I thought the match was honestly going to be closer. I had Shakur Stevenson as my favorite. But I thought T.O. could put up a better match, but he couldn't. Again, as T.O. always had this problem. He had the problem against Jermaine Ortiz, where they basically like gifted him something that should have been a draw. Uh, I could understand why they didn't give it to Jermaine Ortiz, but god damn, like T.O. couldn't do nothing with him. So, listen, shout out Shakur Stevenson. That performance was super dominant. And it just was super elevated. And I feel like that Williams DePato fight really gave dude a confidence booster. And I've been wanting to get on here for this, but hey, listen, I knew he was gonna lose, Jay, but that bad, mind you, mind you. Now I'm not gonna sit here and try to shit on T.O. because that ain't my goal. No matter what he say, he still is a world championship fighter, right? But that Loma fight, he only really won it because Loma was scared to get knocked out. Loma wasn't even fighting. And when Loma was, he was trying to shoulder roll a southpaw. He has the tendency to do it. He was trying to do it against Shakur too. And was eating all types of check hooks and all of that shit because he leave all of this available all the time. So I knew he would lose. That ain't my problem, bro. It's just it's the level of like gap separation that I seen. You get what I'm saying? And it wasn't no running. It wasn't. Only time Shakur launched back. Only time Shakur launched back is when he lunged in. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, it was just inches, bro. Quarter pivots, half step backs. You know what I mean? He just was countering shit, like, and it was hard to score on him because once he was up, all you could do is try to go in there and try to beat on his body and slow him down, but he was in shape, bro. I already knew. Boxing Rail was out there, so I knew his camp was what it's supposed to be. And this is the biggest matchup of his life. He's highly criticized, you know what I mean, across the internet. So he wanted to prove himself. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, listen. Yeah, he only beat Loma. He only beat Loma cause Loma was on some scared to get knocked out shit. Then he lose to Cambosis, which again, I'm not trying to knock niggas that lose. I don't like doing that. Even if I don't like you, I'm still not doing it. Like I don't like it. But he lost to Cambosis, and then that Jermaine Ortiz fight that was supposed to be a draw. I agree that Jermaine Ortiz ain't do enough to win. All he was doing was pivoting on T.O. and giving him a jab. He wasn't even really adding no combos or nothing on it. But against another southpaw. The footwork for a southpaw was super successful. So I'm like, it's no way he beating Shakur. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Core in the situation to where I feel like every boxer is mainly in nowadays because people don't appreciate the craftsmanship behind that shit. Oh no, yeah. I knew Rel was gonna have him punching. I knew his punch output would be up there. That dominant of a performance though, and like the skill gap, it looked like T.O. ain't really, and I'm supposed to believe that T.O. people would always say he was a threat for Devin Haney. I didn't have him beating Devin Haney neither. My whole thing is, listen, with Core got the distance and measurement down to a T. I be feeling like with Devin Haney, he got just as good feet, but he know when to get more aggressive. T.O. go up there at 47 facing him, but I feel like at this point though, like T.O. ain't really T.O. gonna sign any contract that makes sense and push him in the direction that he wanna be. And you know what? I ain't mad at him. But I'll tell you one fucking thing. T.O. get rid of Pappy. Pappy don't belong in them corners. See, that be the thing, bro. It's cool when you fighting on the way up. Yeah, Pappy can give you advice for them. But when it's a real life situation and he see that you can't do nothing with your talent, and that's all he was really primarily going off of, and he ain't been doing no studying or being able to provide information on the opponent, then they turn into motivational coaches. Nigga, I'm losing. Help me figure this man out. Tell me, like, help me, nigga. Tell me something I can do to, like, you know what I mean, position myself. Like, fuck that, man. Like, his pop don't need to be head training no more. Nah, I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And we gotta give him credit, rather if we like T.O. or not, Jay. Um, T.O. is still he's still above average fighter. He's still a above average fighter. So, um, I don't necessarily see him being Devin. I see him being Ra. I see him being Barrios. He got a chance with Crocker because the show that dude put on wasn't that shit wasn't like that. I don't necessarily see him beating Rolly though. I feel like right now Devin could fucking unify 47. Especially if he take Keyshawn now. Yeah. And he beat Keyshawn. And then after that, like go for world champions. Yeah. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, the next fight that I'm really looking forward to, outside of like the local Jones and all of that, is Nair Albright versus Frank Martin. I just wanna, Nair Albright was already in camp. His guy got injured. Frank Martin guy got injured. They end up matching them up. Frank Martin has fought on one of the biggest stages in boxing. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they gonna give it to Ryan though. Come on, Jay. It's boxing. He about to get Jesse Hart treatment. We gotta keep it a thou wow, bro. We can't act like that elephant not in the room. They didn't they didn't put yeah, Nair Albright, Frank Martin is definitely interesting. Hey, but they didn't put King Ryan right back on the pedestal because they don't want him to have the belt. You get what I'm saying? Hey, majority of people that I talk to got Frank. I want to see Nair Albright win though. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm biased on that. Yeah, I think Ryan finna win. Yes, yes. If Ryan don't get the knockout, I got them robbing him. He fought Manny Pacquiao to a draw. A old Manny Pacquiao. Young young Ryan gonna be a little bit more focused. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck around put a ticket in for that though, bro. Another draw. Yeah, I fuck around put a John in for it. Just for the coaching. You get what I'm saying? Little see if I can snatch something off the table real quick. Three-peat draw. Nah, they trying to pass that over, bro. They trying to pass that over. It just is what it is. Ryan has a promoter favorite type look, type following. You get what I'm saying? And he can still serve knockouts. So yeah. My only thing is we gonna get if Ryan win, are we getting a Devin Haney Ryan Garcia rematch? Cause I ain't gonna lie, Devin Haney on his cell phone a fucking problem. And we already seen him against B Norm Jr. Cell phone shit all night. You know what I mean? Nah, Tank Dog and Shakur is if he keep on waiting, it's unlikely, bro. We at this point, Tank can't even be in the conversation. He gotta earn his way back in the conversation. And out of all of them, Devin Haney and I feel like Tank got the most tools. But we can't keep on putting Tank in the conversation about woulda, coulda, woulda. No, Tank is not on a higher level. Tank showed more. Tank has not accomplished what Shakur have accomplished. We gotta cut it out, bro. Shakur just beat one of the best fighters within the weight class of 140. We gotta stop doing that. Niggas still trying to mention Tank. I understand you fanned out. I'm not against you liking the bull. I think skill for skill, he that. But we gotta stop doing that. Tank was just about to fight Jake Paul. At 140, he was a world champion, bro. Single-handedly one of the best fighters in his weight range. I ain't gonna lie. See, this is what I hate about boxing fans, bro. It's the only thing. Now we're gonna try to act like Teofimo never was nothing. Don't get me wrong. Did he make the right selections to get what he got? Of course. But at the same time, he still was on some dare to be great shit. I'm not. That's honorable. You niggas sitting behind the keyboard talking about Tank. You'll never take them type chances. Fuck it. It is what it is. He went down. Samurai shit. Teofimo fought Loma. He also stopped Josh Taylor, and that actually put him in a better position than what Loma did. Him and Loma was fighting for fake undisputed. Loma vacated the WBC. Loma vacated the WBC title so he didn't have to fight Haney. So he could fight Teofimo instead. I'm pretty sure the bag made more sense. It was in-house. You get what I'm saying? So I can't even get mad at Loma for making the most money. He an old fighter. He had to do what the fuck he had to do. But we can't. Let's stop mentioning Tank. Tank gotta earn his way back in. That's what I'm saying. Tank fans, we gotta do better. We gotta have just a little bit of integrity. Like, damn, Tank, these guys out here pushing the needle. Like, where the fuck you at with it? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Jay. We still gotta get that man his stripes. Tank the man. Y'all will see. Be patient. He don't want to. He don't necessarily want to challenge himself. I love Tank style. I think Tank has crazy ability, but I also think he has a serious case of self doubt. He never really put himself on the line. People he beat, we knew he was gonna beat. Vegas knew he was gonna beat. Nigga always was the heavy favorite. You bet $100 on him, you win 9 cents. You get what I'm saying? So like, what the fuck? But we gotta stop doing that, bro. At this point, at this point, Tank is undefeated going against them women. Other than that, I want to see him just get in the ring and just fight the top guys. Hell, get Floyd Schofield in there as the tune-up. I like it. Entertain me. You was about to go against Jake, but you couldn't keep your hands off the women. So yeah, Shakur is not impressive at all. I ain't gonna lie. He got trained by Bud. So the fuck what? My whole thing is, if you got access to get the best sparring in the game, why wouldn't you? He fought nobodies. Teofimo ain't a nobody. Williams Zepeda wasn't a nobody. He's fighting the best competition available, literally. I mean, my whole thing is, y'all let me know in the comments. I got some other people that's a little bit more mindful in their hair, and they respect the game. Who could he have had? Who could have Shakur fought at 135 that would have been better than Teofimo Lopez? Because after what I just saw, somebody like Abdullah Mason, he is not ready. He is not ready. All that big strong shit, that shit don't mean nothing when a motherfucker no inches and got finesse. This motherfucker like Pernell Whitaker on steroids right now, bro. Nobody else is good. I want to say they good. I just want to say they wasn't at the same level as we projected for Teofimo Lopez. But he basically got 12 old. That's basically a knockout on my fucking book. You lose every round at a championship level, man. That's a KO in my book. That's ultimate. I'd rather you had knocked me out. I at least got justification for why I lose. 12 and 0. Right. So he don't count. I can't put him in a. I understand what we saying. You answering the question, but I can't put him in the topic. I know he don't want to fight. Come on, bro. We just seen that. He proved he ain't want to fight. So it's like, do we keep on mentioning a name that we know it we ain't gonna get that rumble? This is kind of wild. You know, he gonna do what he wanna do. Like, and my whole thing is, even when people was questioning him throughout the whole Jake Paul joint, he was basically like, fuck y'all niggas. Like, I'ma do it the way I'ma do it. And that's that. So it's just like, we can't even mention dude at this point. We don't know what he wanna do. Then he mentioned like his little hit list. And then as he started to get closer to the names that we want to see, something come up and he don't end up fighting them. It's wild shit, man. That's wild shit. Come on, man. It just let me know you really don't want it. Like, you don't even want to try. And yeah, we can sit there it's it's him. We can sit there and be like, oh well, you know, it's him, he can do what he want, or this, that, and nah, he don't want problems. It's no more excuses, bro. We just gotta keep it 1,000. Literally, no more fucking excuses, man. I'm tired of making excuses for old boy. He do what he want. It's fucking crazy. I used to be like, yeah, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Man, he be waiting forever now. That dude ain't trying to fight. That dude ain't trying to fight nobody for real, bro. Ugh. If Tank come back, he has to fight Cora because nobody want to see. I mean, he need a tune up though. I want to send him right in there with him though. To be, I take Floyd Schofield because Auntie Sco know how to sell a fight. He said a lot of dumb shit to go viral, but he still know how to get clicks. So at this point, I can't say that they can't sell. If they put in front of the right opponent, they will sell. So, and they was saying Shakur, they not. Auntie Sco, Auntie Sco and them, no, they is not fucking with no Shakur. So if even they can get Shakur tanked, but I highly doubt it. Because one thing I learned about Oscar De La Hoya, that boy will go to bat to make sure that you do not fight. And then, low key, it was information going around to where the lawyer that Virgil got to sue Oscar De La Hoya was the same lawyer that got Canelo out his deal. And the Canelo going to end up picking up Virgil Ortiz. So Virgil Ortiz ain't going to fight him. Why the Canelo sparred Boots? Boots was down there sparking him. Why the fuck would he send Virgil to fight him? And he already know what Boots made of. So that fight ain't even happening. Now everybody talking shit about Bakram because he lost this weekend. Hey man, there's a lot of shit going on, man. Big Baby Miller Wade getting pushed back. That shit was crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, definitely that was an entertaining card overall. Keyshawn looked good. Him stopping Jermaine Ortiz, I ain't really see that. So late joint, shout out to him. But Keyshawn saying he want Devin Haney. I don't necessarily see him being a threat. I don't see him being a threat to Devin Haney. My only thing with Keyshawn, him making fun of Andy Cruz, weird shit. You couldn't beat him, so now you want to make fun of him losing. You ain't trying to fight him. And my whole thing is y'all got a real rivalry. But Andy, Andy older. And my thing is I feel like he'll be better at 130. But I mean, he still dared to be great. Shout out to him. He put up a good fight. He ain't fooled. He definitely was in shape. You get what I'm saying? I seen him a month out sparring 12 rounds. And you know what I mean? He was on some smooth shit. Like, smooth shit. You know what I mean? Good shape. You know what I mean? Moving good, hella good feet. What fault y'all? Yeah, but so, that was hella corny with Keyshawn just talking shit about him though. Other than that, he alright. I just don't like his personality outside the ring. I still believe he's a very talented fighter. And him giving us Keyshawn versus Devin Haney would be tough. But my whole thing is Africa calling him out. I don't know why they ain't coming. You know what I mean? Why ain't going for that? He said something about wanting to fight Wu, Nair Albright. So it'll be nice if Wu get past Frank Martin and fight Keyshawn Davis. I feel like that fight is sell. Of course, him versus Dalton Smith will sell. Just because you know what I mean. Dalton Smith gonna want to fight in his town. Josh Kelly said he would be open to fighting Boots, but he only want to fight in the UK. So my thing is, does Boots go over there with the rehydration clause and then fight that dude? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Key all over the place, brother. Key said he want to fight Crocker. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it would make sense, especially moving up. You figure if you're gonna move up, you might as well just get the IBF. But to each their own. It's all how your body composition is and all that shit. But Crocker was put in that fucking position because of Dana White. I ain't gonna lie, I said that too. I said, man, Boots fuck around still stopping. But then my only thing is, he like, man, going over there and risking it though, you fuck around and get robbed. But I'm like, if you plan on being undisputed, you gonna have to put your nuts on the line unless you go get two more belts and then you get odds in your favor. Other than that, you gonna have to put your nuts on the line no matter what, Paul. So it's like, I mean, boxing's still a game of chance. I ain't gonna lie, Tiafimo funny as shit though. Cause he gonna say to Crawford, yeah, now I wanna fight you after he lost. Crawford like, bro, I'm different. Like, you think you just got an ass whooping tonight. You fuck around and get beat on like that and stop. I ain't gonna lie, I got Crawford stopping him. If Crawford rematch Canelo, I got him fucking possibly stopping him. For real, for real. And I feel like that's a hard ask, but then it's not. Cause I feel like he was inches away from really hurting that dude if he wanted to. His thing was he wasn't necessarily trying to go blow for blow with somebody who been in that weight class for that long and him just moving up. But he still dared to be great, man. So, shout out to him, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I would like to see Crawford in the ring selfishly, but I do like the fact that he basically went to the top of the game and then walked away, and not necessarily did a Roy Jones move and lose weight and try to move around a little bit more. I mean, I think he got two more fights though, don't he? So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at this point. Nello can fight fighters that's past their prime that just want a bag, and you know what I mean. It can work because he sell. Motherfuckers just want to see him. You get what I'm saying? And that's that. So he ain't really in a situation to where he needs somebody. Even coming off that L, his people love him. He ain't got no fake shit going on. His people love him. So he fuck around, yeah, get somebody past their prime. You know what I mean? Last John throw a crazy super fight for Netflix type shit. You know, Netflix got that bag, so. Ugh. Hey, what y'all think about Jake Paul signing all the females though? Leanna Cruz, shout out to her. Shorty from Allentown. She definitely was putting belt in her style. Even watching her spar, bro. Like she moved real nice. Got a nice fluent movement. Ain't really had no amateur background. Just picked up the gloves. You get what I'm saying? And just got a finesse. I don't know if she danced. Something transitioned well. So shout out to them. Tierra Brown. What's Shorty? I can't think of Shorty name who date Co. Her. Two-time world champ right now. That's crazy. I pull that shit up. It's been a minute since I looked at it. But I mean, he got me looking forward to whatever. He got me looking forward to whatever is oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, you know who else nice, but she was boxer out UK? The Shorty Hennessy. She moved nice as shit too. Good style. I ain't gonna lie, that Tierra Brown Amanda Serrano fight, it was definitely she definitely said she would want to fight her. You know what I mean? If they could figure out how to deal with that, that'd be crazy. And I feel like with women's boxing, the good thing is they just got core fan base. So that should just be like if they lose, fuck it. It is what it is. They not done. They still and they can make a crazy bag. Yeah, I'm a poster on my page. Let me see. Can I find Shorty just so I can give you her full name? I'm finna go on my boxing trash. Man, that's why you only was talking about Tank, cause you don't know no regular people. I got it. Um, yeah. Francesca Hennessy. Yo, what it look like, bro? Just sitting here talking shit. You saying boxing barn? Man, we've been getting spoiled, bro. This last weekend cards was good as fuck. Nah, I ain't see the Zuffa card, bro. To be honest, I like boxing. I don't fuck with Zuffa Promotions though. I don't fuck with that company. I don't like what they stand for, so I'm gonna be iffy. Yeah, Shorty nice. She got a bop to her too though, like, you know, she Irish. She either that or British, but she got a bop though. She could fucking fight. Just got a world title and all that. 8-0. She got a bop. Good flow. Fun to watch. entertaining spirit, good personality, and on top of that, they just super responsive to like the fan base online, which I love because I feel like that can maximize you as a fighter, bro. Because that's one of the reasons. Oh, you do not know what you say. Oh, hey, but that's that's one of the reasons why I feel like Boxing Rail and Greg Hackett get so much love because they actually show they show love back to people. Like they ain't just on some above I don't talk to people type shit. Like they actually be interacting. You don't know how you can just gain a new fan simply by interacting. You ain't always got to be on no bullshit. But yeah. Francesca Hennessy, definitely that. If I go over there, that'd be definitely somebody I pull up on. I mean, camera all out and all that. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Somebody else who that as far as a woman's boxer is Dubois' sister. What's her name? Caroline. I feel like she'll Baumgartner against stiffer because she with Derrick James. I feel like she actually somebody that'll move out the way. I like Baumgartner too, but I just feel like maybe her training is declining. She on bullshit. I'm not sure, but something's different. She's starting to look slower. At one point, she was just like super duper explosive, like get it done. Feel like I ain't been necessarily seeing it from her. I feel like it's kind of declining. Defense not there. I'm wondering if they even working on head movement over there. I mean, we're gonna be able to tell if they working on head movement in Derrick James camp if B Norm actually start moving his fucking head. He was not moving his goddamn head versus Devin Haney. Oh, rip. Hey, but listen, man, I just want to pull up and fuck with y'all. I'm finna slide though. I'm out.